Mic check, mic check. Who's in the house? Who's in the house? Listen, y'all. We did a masterful session on Discord earlier today, and I'm just grateful. I really am. I'm just so grateful. I'm thankful because today today's session was not only was it an eye opener for some, for most, in fact for all, for every single person that was in there, but I think they also saw a level of know-how that maybe the truth is folks never really saw before. Or maybe they saw it from, say, ICT himself, but it wasn't really a thing that they thought they could see from anyone other than, the person who invented the concept himself. And it's the level of control, level of precision. Today, I basically just, there was a portion of the live. So out of the inspirational part, out of the chart analysis, out of the educational part, there was a portion of it, a good portion of it, that was about timing, pure timing, folks. Timing and commanding candles. And I'll be honest, I'll be very honest. I didn't want to share it. I didn't want to expose that level of, I didn't want to expose it yet, in a sense. But sometimes you just, things happen, you will get inspiration from any way, shape, or form, and it will cause you to want to really show out. Because there's a difference between a man who talks about something and then he shows it. But not only does he show it, because a lot of things that people see when it's being shown, it's normally like hindsight or the thing already happened. Guys, no word of a lie. I was showing it before the print. And then I was showing it in the print in real time. It was fantastic. It was fantastic. It was definitely something. It was an aspect of time and price that I didn't necessarily want to. And I'm being honest, I genuinely didn't. I was debating, is it too early? Is this the type of thing that you show people right out the gate? But cat's out of the bag now. Now people can tell, or at least now I have witnesses of real expertise. When folks think that you can post something on Twitter and it sounds good, it looks good, it's impressive. And then they come over here on YouTube and they see me do, like they see me talk about these things live. They see me talk about price action live. I'm talking about ICT concepts live. I'm discussing, anticipating, articulating what a candle should do live. And it's impressive, right? It definitely impresses some enough to want more. But then there was someone who actually saw, they already saw my Twitter. They've already seen a whole bunch of posts. And then they've been here on YouTube. And then this man was there in the Discord. And eventually I asked him, like, so how's your first day? Today was his first day. And he's like, I was like, how's your first day? Do you think it's like YouTube? He goes, no, it's like, it's way better. right? And it goes to show that something good is happening. People are paying attention. People are understanding that there's something totally new. Folks, we are not functioning in the old way of financial markets. We're dealing with something totally new. A new system, a completely new approach. And maybe that's why, if you think about it, ICT concepts is like what? Maybe 15 years old. Like we're talking about something that wasn't even known or popular. Let me put it that way. It wasn't popular in 2007 or something. Even 2009, it wasn't. 2016, it wasn't as popular as it is now. Maybe a couple people in comparison to now knew about it. And even now, it's still not popular. You ask people, like, oh, are you interested in trading? They say, yeah, they've had an experience with trading. And then you ask them, have you ever come across ICT concepts? And they say, no, what's that? So it just goes to show that still in the space, most people don't know about ICT concepts, even though it is the most successful concept going. And you can tell by the level of success that it is accruing, that it is helping people. All the prop firms, all of them, the highest paid guy or girl, they're all using ICT concepts. They're all using something to do with ICT. Could you imagine that? So, but anyway, I digress. The point that I'm trying to articulate to you, viewer, listener, is that if you will trust and learn that there is a real method that is actually working, you just might see your precision and control levels elevate. You may not even fully understand what is what, but I'm telling you, it works for me. It works for me. I am satisfied. I thank God. I enjoy talking about it. It has brought me to places. I thank God that I have the understanding and I can just walk up on a chart and start talking to people about it, and the price do what I say, how I want it to print. In fairness, in the Discord, I had to cheat in a sense. What do I mean by cheating? There are concepts that I don't want to talk about. They might be considered too advanced, or at least I consider them advanced, because they're more like ideas that I reaped from the things that ICT is teaching now. I am 100% ICT concepts, but in all honesty, he did tell us to dig. He did tell us to look into this, do our homework, look into this and that, and we will see certain things. And I did that. I obeyed, I listened, and I'm grateful to God that things turned out that way. So I say all that as an intro to tell you that if you would just give it a shot, honestly, if you would give it a shot, if you would really just give it a shot, folks. You never know. You really never know. You never know what might pan out for you. Because the truth is, folks, it's happening. It is happening, people. Good things are happening. So, yeah, in the Discord, the gentleman, he definitely saw that there's a different level. There are different levels. There are levels upon levels. Let me just put it this way. When you have the ability to look at the current candle and you can just work off of price and time, or time and price, There you go, people. Self-confession right there. The man said, that was me. LOL. Full stop. Crazy stream, man. I ain't making anybody talk anyhow, folks. I don't make anybody say anything. People say what they want to say. And I'm telling you, I am telling you, the man saw himself. The man saw himself. That's just the truth. And people are seeing the truth, folks. So I ain't gotta. So there you know. There you go. There you go. I hope you did enjoy the stream. I hope your first day was impressive. And I even forgot to ask how you like your steak, but we'll ask that tomorrow. We'll find another opportunity tomorrow. And then the question is gonna come. You see, because we like ours well done, to the tick, baby, to the tick. Anyway, yeah. So obviously, oh yeah, it's coming. It's coming. You see. You will see. You will see. Anyway, let's get into quick analysis before the macro. So we opened right here, okay? We opened right here. This is what we saw. You know, this is what we had. We opened right here. Now, before all of this printed, we obviously had these lows. We had this low and that low, like that. Okay. And so we had actually like that, more like that. Boom, shakalaka. Yeah. So that's what we had, folks. And I said to them, I'm targeting, my ultimate target is 30,000 first. And then to aim for the discount, which is basically around here. All right. So we opened right there. We went higher, 30,000 first. We came back lower below the opening price of 9:30 New York time. All the way down, took this low. So that was the first low. That was the second low of the day. All right, but 932 was your first real low. What is a real low? It's you can call it a fractal low. We were talking a little bit about fractals on Discord as well. But yeah, so that's a fractal low. Why? Because it has a high low on the left and a high low on the right. So we wanted that low price. And we got it there. Okay, well, you want it there. Now, in fairness, while all of this was printing, before all of this was printing, I already gave the analysis. I want to see price go first to 30,000 and then drop. Okay, and that's what we got. But regardless, so 936 came down, 937 came into the fair value gap, and then we went higher. And then we got the high of the day at 945. Interesting time, right? Very interesting time. If you're following me on Twitter, you would understand 945. Well, you get more exposure on 945. Anyway, so we had 945, 950, give us the bearish order block there, and then we just started diving lower and lower and lower. Now we created these lows, and then we went higher into the CB there, like this. When I say CB, I mean sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency, or fair value gap, bearish fair value gap. You can call it what you want. And this is the beauty of these PD rays. Look at that, folks. I want you to pay attention to the 50%. Why? It's this low to this candle's opening. Like normally you would have it like this, but because of this volume imbalance, it's an inefficiency as well. So this is what you do, and look at that, boom, right there. This candle closed right on the dime, 50%, and then it gapped open and dropped lower. So that in itself is a signal. Okay, that in itself is a signal, folks. I can tell you that right now. ICT already taught it years ago. But folks want to start preaching it like it's a new thing. It ain't new, folks. Thou shalt not steal, says the Lord. Don't steal what ain't yours, gentlemen. Anyway, so we dropped all the way lower. Now we took this low, right there. Came back into the, again, the same thing there. See that gap? Wicked into it. And now we diving lower. Lower. I don't even know why he was saying it like that. Lower. But yeah, anyway, that's what we got. And so we targeted, I mean, like we came to 800. Now, here's a funny thing. And just to give you a little bit of a story, right? We were here and I was dictating, folks. Listen, this was the beautiful part. Every single bit in here in real time, including how these candles were forming in real time, by the way. All right, not a hindsight, not a in real time, even before the fact. So it's like, yeah, this is what I want to see, and then this is where it should go. Why? Because it's being controlled this way, and like it was extremely detailed, and it just started panning out. And then we said we wanted to see 800. We saw 800. What up, big old trader? How you doing? We saw the 800. Then we said we wanted to see 775. We saw 775. You know, it was fantastic, folks. It was absolutely beautiful. And then we got the, now this is the one that I show you guys all the time. 1130 to 12. And I tell you all the time, 1130 to 12 loves liquidity rates. We open right there at 1130, this candle with the mouse. We opened and started going higher, took this high, okay? And then it started coming back lower to take previous lows like that. And it came all the way down to there. At least it came all the way there, and then it just rested right there. And that was basically it, folks. That was the 9 to 12 session. Excuse me. I don't know why I'm getting these phlegm. But yeah, anyway, so what we then got is 12:10. We had the lunch period, and then we just consolidated, and we've been consolidating the whole time. Now, here's a question for you. When you have one candle or 1 hour candle, Tom. What about Tom, Usman? When we have like one candle like that, yeah, I kind of figured. I'm like, Tom. Yeah, when we have when we're going sideways like this for an entire hour, what do you think that tells you? This is literally what engineering looks like. So on the volume side of things, when you think about it, on the volume side of trading, of financial markets, of trading activity, when it comes to execution, what you see here, algorithms are going in and out, like high frequency, they're going in and out every candle, which is cool. But also you have execution algorithms or executional algorithms that are setting prices there, like they're setting entries and exits in there. All the activity of these institutional algorithms, okay, so these are institutions, they create their own personal algorithm or individual in-house, or they rent some, they outsource some just for execution. And because some of these are then you can manually set. All right, it is true, folks. They patent these things, and these things are copyrighted, and so institutions have to quote unquote white label it, right? But anyway, yeah, so basically what's going on is all those executions, not only is the broker happy for this hour, but also it is creating volume. It's creating liquidity around here like that, and around here like that. So between this high and this low, there are multiple stops, multiple. And the longer it goes sideways, the more it builds. And what tends to happen is they're going to be storing up all of these quote unquote stops so that they can then use it for executions. They don't care about our own stops, people. We're too small. Retail is way too small. That's just a fact. Retail is way too small for them to care about our own, like our own stops combined. We're way too small. This is not a GameStop type of shenanigan where you have a concentrated pool of traders, high net worth traders participating. That's really what's going on. Don't let them fool you, folks. It ain't retail, but they want to keep lying. They just want to lie to everybody. But anyway, so you've got all these stops at the bottom here. You got all these stops at the top here, at the top there. So what you have is like, think of a spring. Like the spring is being compressed. That's what's going on here. It's being compressed. It's being tightened. It's being, like it's being held down. So the moment it's released, that's when you get the extra, the extravagant move. That's when you get that big candle. That's when you start getting those runs, like boom, boom, boom. And it's gonna give you either for this side or this side. So let's say it's going higher, it's gonna give you like fast moves. That's what you want to see. Usman, how you doing? He says, I was meaning it looked like a market maker model to me starting 1212. Yes, 1212 all the way down to the 75%. So now hoping second stage with time distortion to take those lows. Chicolas is a consolidation indicating that the PM session will be good volatile session. Yes, I love a good consolidation. I'm an expert. Consolidations are like, I have all the confidence when it comes to consolidations because I fully understand what's going on. So when people complain and say price is trash, as we see online, price is not trash, folks. There's a purpose to it. It might look trash, but there are multiple PD arrays that are working together. They work hand in hand. They work in cohesion. And because they're working together, they create this formation. Like what you see now, they create a bunch. This compression that you see here, they create that. And then once it's loose, so we call this a balanced price range, which means everything is fair. All is fair in love and war, right? But this is what you want to see. This is exactly what you want to see when price is balanced. So in regards to balancing, everything is good here. That's why it's compressed. It's like it's not really going anywhere. You just have a short window in regards to price. It's like a short range. And it's all printing within the hour. So there's no complaints there. But also on the liquidity side of things, it's building liquidity so they can tap and use that for further business in the next hour. That's why you're going to see in the next hour, actually, maybe that's what we could do, for this live, we could just, show you how they use these prices. Osama, what's up, bro? What's up? How you doing? Mr. Katag. I like the name. But yeah, so this is basically what's going on in a nutshell. Story, like a story, right? What time is it? It is 3 minutes to 2. So here's the funny thing, right? I always suspected that 1:30 p.m. doesn't sound right as the meat of a session. Never did. But we do say it's the open. But yet it is pre-market. Huh. Could you guys imagine that? The 1:30 to 2 p.m. New York time is actually considered pre-market for PM session. So here's my question to those in the chat. If you are in the chat and you're listening, here's my question to you. If 1:30 p.m. is the pre-market, 1:30 to 2, then what time is the actual PM session? Let's see. Let's see who knows what's up. Let us see. Oh, by the way, while we're at it, guys, could you help me figure out how could I know how many people are here? Oh, okay. Oh, I think I have it. It's in the studio. Oh, okay. So I can actually see. So it's saying we have 80. Hold on one second. Hold on. Yes, I'm back. Yeah, so apparently, yeah, so now I can see how many views, concurrent viewers. Oh, that's cool. And guess what, folks? I didn't know that at all. I genuinely didn't. Yeah, it says 17. That's pretty cool. 2:30. So somebody said 2:30 live chat as well. Somebody said, bro, I cut the top and got stopped out by 2 ticks. 2 ticks. That is painful. That is painful. 2 ticks, bro. Damn. 2 ticks. Yum. Woo. Wow. Oh, yeah. Forgive me, everybody. See, the thing is, yeah, in life, you gotta enjoy yourself. You get me? You gotta enjoy. Man, God bless good people. Thank you, Isa. Yum. I don't even know if they watch my streams, but I'm telling you. Ooh. Great people. Yum. Fantastic, yo. I'm living the life. Anyway, while we're having dinner, people, I'm talking about charts and talking about trading. Yeah, so what time is the real PM market? Paul Muniz said 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Let me see what somebody else said before I respond. Yeah, bro, that one hurt, and I definitely got emotional. Took some losses, but we're back up in the green. Hey, listen, bro. Maybe we might talk about how to bounce back. Bouncing back when they try to manipulate. Wow, this is actually really good. Mm. Mm. Yum yum yum. Wow, God is good, folks. I'm telling you, I'm a lucky man. Can we consider Asia session range 8 p.m. to 12 a.m.? Explain to me why it would be 8 p.m. to 12 a.m. Usman said it's giving this info for live chat. Oh, okay. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I didn't. So here's the truth. I genuinely didn't know there was a way to check who's live. So I didn't know. I just ran by the chat. Whatever you guys were saying, that's all I could. That's all I knew. You know. But yeah, I'm having a fantastic time. This is probably for sure the best live of it. You guys ever seen me have dinner while I'm live streaming? This is the beauty of live streaming, folks. I'm telling you, go start your own live streaming thing, man. I'm telling you, you can do whatever. You can literally do whatever, folks. You can do whatever. Mm-mm. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. So somebody else said 230. Somebody else said if bodies are getting tighter in a consolidation range, is that a sign of a sharp move incoming? Yes, sir. Absolutely. Every time. Every time. You just have to expect that. And based on some of the things that you saw on Discord earlier today, like specifically you, based on some of the things that I was talking about, you can actually know how the spring will be released. That's the level of um, that's the level of control and precision that we need to have, really. Mm-mm-mm. You know what, folks? I ain't gonna lie. It's not easy to eat and live stream at the same time and talk about price on the 1 minute chart. You see what I mean? One, two, three, boom. Compression, 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 boom, like that. Okay? In ICT core playlist, ICT was taking the high and low from 8 p.m. to 12 a.m. and adding standard deviation to it. Are you talking about central bank dealers range, bro? Osama? Are you talking about central bank dealers range? Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, but remember, what you're asking was about Asia, not central bank dealers range. Your question earlier was, if I can find it, I can't seem to find it. Can we consider Asia session range? Yeah, so Asia kill zone is different in regards to the function as a kill zone. So you gotta lock that in first. What I would say, if I'm being honest, what I would say is like go back and watch Asia session, and then go back and compare and watch central bank dealers range, and then compare them. You know, what is the unique? differences? What are their unique differences? What are their unique separators? Because we could be like, oh yeah, it is this, it is that. It really doesn't matter. But what I would say is, if I'm being honest, go back and dig them out. That's what I would say to that. Because normally, I think people are looking for something that if I just apply this, if I just apply this thing, then it's gonna make me money. And we're not pattern traders. We're trying not to be pattern traders. In fact, I would even go as far as to say central bank dealers range is the purpose was for something totally different. Or in fact, the logic is for something totally different. So, but yeah, that's what I would say to that. You know, because the thing is, the projection, the time that the projections print, or the times that you're using specifically, it's like they merge into other sessions. Like think about like what exactly is the Asia session, and then also think about, I'm sorry, not Asia session, the Asia kill zone. Asia kill zone. What is the purpose of Asia kill zone? As a window of time. What is the actually, if you guys know in the chat, could you drop it in the chat? What is the purpose of Asia kill zone? I want to see something. I'm having a fantastic time. Yum yum yum. Wow wow. Um. Thank you, James. Thank you. Thank you. I knew one of you guys would be on job. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, yes, yes. So, thank you very much for the reminder. That's all the prompting I need. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Thank you very much, people. Yum, yum, yum. You know what, guys? Let me tell you something, yeah. In life, if you're blessed, you will be blessed. If you're a blessing, you will be blessed. Just be respectful. Just love people. Just treat people correctly. I'm telling you, folks. I'm telling you, like life ain't a struggle, man. You don't have to struggle. If you love people, man, you're gonna feel love. You're gonna get that love, man. You're gonna get it. I'm getting that love. I feel like I just moved to a whole new country by myself. And it's like I'm finding my own family. It's amazing. Yum, yum, yum. My brain is tingling right now. If your brain is tingling right now in the chat, put I. Put I in the chat if your brain is tingling. Man, man, man. Mm-mm-mm. So I want you guys to pay attention to this right here. If I do this like that, I want you to focus on this candle. If this candle gives you, like, say it touches here, which is what I would like. I would like that touch, like that. You see that? Boom. That's what you want to see. And then I would like to see this area, okay? Let me just put it like that. How many handles is that? Let's just put 10. Nah, let's keep it light. Okay, let's put it 773 to, let's say, 765. Let's just say 65, okay? 50, 65. Yeah. On this area to be dealt with, to be used, like that. And then we're going to move this to 2:30 p.m., folks. And I just want you to study all of that. That range. That's all. Starting from 213. So we touched it, okay? We've touched the magical range. You get it? Just pay attention. I am studying for, let me show it to you. Let me show you guys so you can see what I'm quote unquote studying for, you know. Look at this. Like that. Boom shakalaka. Boom. You see we went there, came down, went back up, coming back down. Now you want to pay attention to this discount range. This shadowy looking thing, the darker yellow, orangey, whatever you want to call it. You just want to pay attention for that, okay? An absolute disrespect for this yellow, this darker yellow, it takes you all the way down here, and then it takes you all the way to this low, 752, okay? So let's just put a line at 752, and let us study for some disrespecting. All right, all right, all right, okay? Well, well, well. Would you look at that? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Would you look at that? Imagine having dinner, chicken dinner. Yum, yum, yum. Oh, yeah. Yum, 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 people. Wow, wow, wow. Look at that absolute disrespect. Ho, ho, ho. Would you look at that? Are you not entertained? Alex said 1 p.m. wick low with the fair value gap. Let me see. 1 p.m. wick low. 1 p.m. wick low. Oh. Oh, I see you, bro. I see what you were looking for. You're looking for the ICT thing. You're looking for the ICT thing. Boom, 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 bang, bang, bang. I really like this. Remember, this is going what? How long is this going for, by the way, gentlemen? When they start cooking it up like that for you? I love a good cooking like that. When they start cooking these low, low, low like that, boom. So anyway, that's what you want to see. Now we got Alex's level on site. And I'm going to show you guys later. Boom, boom, boom. So talk to me, people. Where do you think we're going, people? Talk to me. Because normally I'll be giving you, levels and just talking and doing this, trying to do this entertainment candle stuff. But you tell me, folks, where do you think we're going? Let's see who's in the house. Where are the magicians at? Price is trash, bro. I know price is trash. Okay, big old trader said we are going to 854. Okay, do you want to describe how we're going to get there just to give it a bit of extra sauce? How are we going to get there? In what way? In what sequence? I'm looking for the demand level up there. Malaysian demand zone. Bro, I saw that the other day. What is a Malaysian demand zone, bro? I'm like, what the hell is a Malaysian demand zone? I'm like, I couldn't even tell you what it is. I'm telling you, man. I literally couldn't tell you what it is. You see that, folks? You see that high of the current candle? Look, you got less than 50 seconds. You see that high right there? That's what I call a rework. Reworking. Bang. Now, if you're bullish, the last thing you want is a big boom, like down to this low. Okay? They might even tease you with a boom boom, like this unrealized close, like that. See that? See that? They might tease you with that. You see that? That's what I'm talking about right now. They might tease you. Just pay attention to the high, okay? Just pay attention to that high price. We're 10 seconds left, so we got 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now watch, folks. Watch. These guys are demons. They're devils, people. They are devils. This is what they do. This is what they do, folks. Price is trash, but we know how they deliver. Big old trader said 1156, 1156, 1156. Where is 1156? However, I would like to see price go to 29727, sweep all these lows, and then go up there. 27. Okay, cool. 727. So right here, 727 is right about there. Okay, so big old trader has given us the read for the day. Big old trader wants this big 727, and then boom, all the way up right here, I imagine. Let me see his target again. 1156 was 56 right here. Huh, we're already there. Oh, okay. It's holding at the moment, right? Why 1156? Why that one? What's so special about that one? You don't think it's been used many times? Why that one? You're using it as a support resistance level? We have a bunch of compression, y'all. So guys, remember what I said on Discord. Okay? So this right here, so we definitely like this range even more. Leave move low, large move incoming, right? Oh, believe when this thing pops, they're gonna pop. and they're gonna pop. I personally just want to see destruction today. I want to see blood. I just want to see blood, yo. I want to see blood. But in fairness, we are like in a, as you guys can see, in case you didn't see it before, we're in a range. We're in a zone. We're in a zone that is absolutely controlling price overall right now. Yeah, a source block is source for a reason. It is sauce for a reason, bro. I don't mess with sauces. They sauce. Oh, that was good. That was good. That was good. Yum, yum, yum. Where's Derek, man? I gave him the spoon the other day. He might have seen my fork today. I need to ask, what was this called? This is so nice. It's so delicious. Man, you guys are seeing me enjoy my dinner. Don't get hungry on me now. Don't you get hungry on me, y'all. This is real trader life. You get me? Real traders eat by the table, by the desk. Ain't that right? If you are a real trader in the chat, tell me you have never had your dinner by the table, by the desk, in front of charts. Tell me, what does it taste like? Tastes good, right? Well, I guess if you're losing all the time, you probably don't enjoy it. Where else would I eat? Exactly, Alex. Exactly. Where else? All right, gentlemen. Guess what you're looking for now? You're looking for order blocks to form. Now, we are going sideways. If you're going to get this as a bearish order block like that, so 223, you want this body to close. I mean, you're looking for absolute destruction. So let's prepare it. Let's prepare it for you. Let's prepare it. Okay. You see the 50% right there. Let's prepare it for you. I'm going to take this off because I have big old traders target down here, 727. Okay. Okay. And I'm going to take this off as well because it's irrelevant to us right now. I'm going to 210. I'm going to keep the vertical line for now because I want you guys to see this level of precision right here. Okay. Pretty weaky day. Great for Algowick teachings and study. Let's go through that on Sunday in Discord. Yeah. Thank you. Oh, thank you, bro. Yeah. Actually, you know what? That is exactly what we're going to deal with. Wiki days, how to deal with wiki days. So right now, while ICT is dealing with market on close, he might drop a source on wiki days. Okay. There you go. There's your order block. You see that? Let it close though. Let it close. Boom, like that. 50% right there. 50% right there. Now, listen, don't get too excited, folks. Don't get too excited. Don't say Cap didn't warn you. Don't get too excited. What time is it? It is 2:26. Yeah, don't get too excited, y'all. Don't get too excited now. Because as a bull, like overall PM move, here's what you'd have wanted. Go all the way down first, cook liquidity, and then go up. That's what you'd have wanted. All right. Right now, you ain't getting that. If anything, they're still struggling with this one, like that. So they're cooking this one up here, like boom, boom, boom. And it's not even moving strong, folks. It's struggling to close. So don't get too excited. Just pay attention to this yellow range, okay? And 2:30 is the dead time, all right? That is when the algorithmic container is going to be lifted. Oh yeah. Lift him up. His name be lifted higher. Lift him up. Exalt his holy name. Oh, lift him up. His name is be lifted higher. Exalt his holy name. Dun, dun, dee, doo, 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 doo. You mean it will spool rapidly at 2:30? Yes, I am saying that the spool, sir. I am expecting a spooling. Okay, I'm expecting a spooling between now, yeah, like, between now to 2:30. But the moment 2:30 opens, I'm expecting a big man move, like a fat thing. You get me? Yeah, like a fat man move. I'm expecting like giddy 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 bah, blah, blah type of move. Have you ever heard of a blah type of move before? That's a boom bah, yeah, boom shakalaka. You see the way this candle is doing? There's your 228, y'all. 228. Don't get excited. I told you, man. So, guys, let me tell you something. I genuinely, and I don't know, maybe some of you guys weren't here when I was talking about it earlier, but on Discord, I revealed or I unleashed, something that I genuinely didn't want to. I felt it was a bit too early, to be honest. Like, too early to be, to be shown. But basically, it was about specific candle prints, timing, all this kind of stuff. And yeah, I did it a couple of times, just a few times, at random, but they could see because I explained a specific phenomenon about time, okay? And then I treat like it was very detailed. So you could not, there was no escaping, there's no vagueness, there's no, like, well, it could do this, it could do that, none of that. This is very descriptive. It is absolutely 100% objective, okay? The logic is set in. So I explained and I articulated, I just went all in, and then I saw, and then I started showing it, sorry. And then I started showing, what I was talking about, okay? Now, here's the funny thing. When I started showing it to them, they were like, whoa, like they did not see this level of control before. They did not see this level of, like, what time something is going to happen, like specific things. Guys, does this move look like blah to you? Give it to Mr. Cappuccino Jones. I told you, look, man. I got the water, man. Listen, when I tell you, you're going to get that blah kind of move, yeah? It's going to be like boom, shakalaka. You get me, yeah? And I sip on water, yeah? You think I'm joking, yeah? But listen, yeah? We trying to make content, yeah? But when I sip that water, yeah? I know what's going to happen, yeah? Because the water goes into my brain, yeah? And then I tell you, I see the future, yeah? That's a blah kind of move, yeah? I told you, we want to sip down, yeah? We want that thing to calm down, yeah? You saw the candle going up, yeah? I told you, don't get excited, yeah? Because we're going blah, yeah? Because it's like an elephant in the pool, yeah? Like a bomb in the water, yeah? You get me? Bomb in the water. You gonna bomb in the water, blah, blah. Bomb in the water, skit, skit. Bomb in the water, blah, blah. At 2:30, gentlemen, I gave you the time, I gave you the level, I gave you the expectation. Listen, I am too descriptive for you to call me lucky. I am too descriptive for you to say this guy doesn't know what's going to happen yet? Because it is algorithmic. I told you, man. Like I literally explained, we're drawing it up to 230. Why 230? We gave you the explanation. There you go, big O trader. Boom, shakalaka. Right there. Right there. So here's my question. Yeah? My question to you is, what PD array is that? What PD array is it? 727. What PD array is 727? Where we're getting the reaction right now. What PD array is it? Bwah! Yeah? It's a bomb thing, yeah? Does it look like a bomb thing? Looks like a boomba. Bombastic, Mr. Bombastic. Bombastic, bombastic. Now expect another bwah like that. Yeah? Why? Why do you want to see things move? Why do you want to see moves like this? Because, gentlemen, they've been compressing for over an hour. What'd you expect? They've been giving it like over an hour. Over an hour, folks. Like over an hour. This thing's been going sideways for almost an hour and a half. How can you hold something for an hour and a half and you don't expect a big move? But here's the trick though. It's a big move to where? Now, maybe some of y'all, excuse me. Now, maybe some of you were expecting the big move upwards. It's like, nah, fam. That's not the road. That's not the way. That's not the wave. Did you get me? You ain't getting that. So here's the trick now. Yeah? We came down there. We came to 727. Yeah? The question is, why 727, gentlemen? Why 727? Are you looking at the inversion at 1208? I'm going to draw it up for you. Okay, because I know people love the inversions, yo. Like they love the inversions out here. They love the inversions. Let me shimmy. Yeah, so 726.75. Yeah, I know, bro. I know. I get it. I get it, man. I had a feeling you were looking at that. I had a feeling. But is it the inversion, gentlemen? Or is there something else in this area? What PD array, fam? Come on, talk to me, people. Let's not make it big old trader. Because the big old trader gonna boom all of y'all. He gonna blah all of y'all. And he blind, by the way. He can't see the charts. So here's the question. You have this candle at 231. It's a sell side candle. It delivered lower. It came down 1, 2, 3 candles to go back up into it. Do you think this order block candle, do you think it's strong? Talk to me, people. Do we find this 231 candle strong? Is it strong enough? Is it strong enough to give you a 2022 model? Is that what you think? Come on, y'all. Where's everybody at? Where is everybody? I hope you guys didn't run away after that. I told you, man. Right on top. Right at the gate. Like, look at that. Boom, shakalaka. Right there, 50%. I like it. I like this wick. I would like a sell candle in there. Thank you. As ordered from the headquarters of Algowick. Let me do this for you guys so you can know that we have our eyes on that. Let me do it properly. We have our eyes right here, folks. And what time is this? 2:37. We are currently at 2:37. I'm just gonna move it to macro for now, okay? All right, all right. Who's in the house? Who's in the house? How you guys doing? What are you looking at? What you looking at, y'all? Talk to me, talk to me. Talk to me. I hope that boy didn't blow your account up. We got suspension block below. That's what I drew, by the way. This one is called a suspension block, a bullish suspension block, okay? It's bullish just because it closed, you know, like we have bullish prints, that's all. A big old trader said, if a blind man could do it, imagine what someone with vision can do. Well, I'll tell you what someone with vision can do. Someone with vision can't do it. Because a blind man can hear it happen. He can feel it happen. But a man with vision is too distracted by everything else. But a blind man can hear the he can hear the algorithm printing. Like boom shakalaka. So even though we got that inversion, we need to know, did it go down that 727 because of the inversion? Or did it go there because of something else? Because we need to remember, wicks take precedence over fair value gaps. Oof. When ICT dropped that, yeah, I was like, boy, why is this guy trying to lock into Algowick, man? Like, let Algowick breathe, man. Let it breathe. Now I mean, let Algowick breathe, bro. So you have this high there, and you have this suspension block right there. Would you look at that, folks? Wow. Wow. Look at that. Oh, wow, wow, wow. That lower fair value gap, your implied controller. Which one? This one? That's a suspension block. If you're talking about this one, give me the time of the candle you're talking about so I can know which one. Are you talking about the 2:34 p.m.? Help me out, help me out. Help me out right now. Yeah, so I'm going to take this off. I'm going to take this off, y'all. This one? This big one? This big one you're talking about? No, that was just to annotate liquidity. This is not a fair value gap. This is just to annotate liquidity. It's just to give, it's just to give a range for liquidity. Although it's to obviously take this low and come down to around here, like here. But a big old trader had 727, so I gave him a line there because I was looking there as well, to be fair. You know, so it made sense to be there. But the question is, what PD array is that? You know, those who know, they'll know why we got 727. Now, obviously, he was looking at this. He was looking at 1208. I wasn't looking at 1208 because ICT said wicks take precedence. So, but yeah, this is just to annotate. Actually, I can take it off now because we already went into it. So it doesn't confuse people. It's the same thing with this one as well, by the way. It was just to give a range for liquidity, and he just kept tapping, 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 and messing around. And then we got that like that big man thing. Guys, no one can deny that this was described beforehand. That big move to the time. When I tell you this thing is algorithmic, it's what we're taught, folks. Cap, look at that 1156 reclaimed fair value gap. 1156. 1156. 1156. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. All right. You can keep it in the chat. Keep it in Discord, yeah? Keep it in Discord, yeah? I still want those lows. And then lower. Let's see. Okay. How low do you want it to go? How low is your desire? How low can you go? 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 How low do you want it to go? Like what you want, if you want it to go lower, is you look at the time right now, it's giving you 244. It's cool. But what you want is by the macro, or between 50 and the 00, you want a big, like you want a big move downside. You don't want to start seeing price go all the way up, especially like acceleration, and then going above this 766. Now, like it's only 20 handles, but you don't want to see 20 handles like sharp move upwards. And this is Nasdaq. They can release it very quickly. Now, somebody did say Trump is talking later. So he's probably going to say something that will be worse than that big smack. Right? So there you go. Bulls want this big move. Like they want big, fat, big 20 handle moves. That's what they want to see. That's the joys of a bull. Big move like that. Like even more. Come on, give it to them. You know you want to. Don't tease them. Don't tease a big man bull. Don't tease them. Because any teasing, gentlemen, it's a trouble. It's going to tease because it's lifting from the suspension block like that. But any tease. Now, here's what you don't want to see, bullish people. You do not want to see a return to this. Trust me, you do not want to see a return. A return to this is like, killer man, yo, yo. Let's go. Big O, are you taking us off? Are you taking us off to 11? What did you call it again? It was like some big man number like that. Is that what you're anticipating? Because this suspension block is going to be a headache. It's a headache of a block. You feel me? This is the teasing. You see that? See the way he touched this candle's high like that. That is what you call abomination. That's what you call troublesome. Let's see where this close. Okay, that is actually not a bad close. I'll tell you that. That's not a bad close. But the fact that it came all the way to touch that high, sauce as hell. Because it touched that high, so it touched 244 high, okay, and then closed higher. So it looks good. It's looking good. But look at the current candle. Look at how it's printing. Like, just think speed of delivery, okay? Just look at how it's printing. Does that look like something that wants to pump before 250? Actually, that 250 is right here, there. Does it look like something that wants to pump before this red line? If this candle doesn't accelerate, it consolidates or reverses, right? It's not just the acceleration, because it could come down here, and it could just go forever. Like, it can do anything because we have a tight range regardless. Like, this is just, it's like you can call this a temptation. Even though it did give like that, that's what you want to see at that time. That is what you want to see. But the range is so tight, like, it is easy to do the same thing on the way up. That's the point. Macro coming up should expand it up. If not, we're cooked. I like the language. I like the language. If not, we're cooked. That's the language. So here's what you want. I know my people are looking at this like, ooh, market make a buy model. But he said something about that. I can make a buy model. He did say it. You can't say he didn't say it. You can't say he didn't say it. Now we gonna get that protraction, boy. We gonna get it, man. We gonna get that. We gonna get that protraction like pew. Have you ever seen a submarine dive before? Have you guys ever seen a submarine dive before? Like dive. Big old trader said, even then though, we have a 38 point up as of right now. That's good enough for a scalp. Yeah, it's good enough for a scalp, but the description, you know, the speed of the way these things are printing, in reality, like, folks in the trade, they get shaken out. I know that for a fact. Folks get shaken out easy. People get shaken out all the time. I mean, I prefer 1K points, but hey, can't win. Whoa, 1,000 points. Gee. You want to destroy a thing. You want to destroy. Yo, 1,000, like, I mean, come on, give us 300. Like, you know, give us 300 or 200 or something. 1,000. Gee, bro. If not, we're cooked is a very technical term. Technical term for what? We're not in June, man. No more 1,000. 100. Yeah, give us 100 points, bro. My guy wants 1,000 points. He wants to destroy. Yo, bro. Like, we got what? 3,000? I think we got 3,000 points from the low. Got 3,000 points on the daily, yo. It's insane. Alrighty, so we're getting bearish order blocks. This is the macro. I'm just taking off the wick, the vertical thingy there. So let's see, do we get a submarine, gentlemen? Have you ever seen a submarine before? Have you ever seen a submarine before? I'm gonna move this from the macro all the way to, okay. Now, I haven't seen ICT's new video. Have you guys seen it? Is it good? I mean, you know, it's ICT, right? It is ICT after all. It is ICT, isn't it? So all this manipulation like that, all this crazy, crazy, crazy. Why would you give a gap there? Right there. Why would you give a gap there? Like, if you were a market maker, why would you give a volume imbalance there? I'm going to draw it up for you like that. And then maybe this will give me some good talking points. So here's the funny thing, right? You want to give a like an implied fair value gap type thing, right? And then you're also giving a volume imbalance there. You know? I mean, I ain't gonna lie. If that is bullish, yo, it ain't just gonna be bullish, it's gonna be a mad bullish. But the bearish thing there with the volume balance, like think about it, right? You have your man's enhanced order block with a volume imbalance to the downside. Enhanced order block. Hey, yo, big old trader, don't let enhanced order block get you, man. You need to switch this thing back up. Cause that enhanced order block is looking enhanced, bro. You gonna kill a blind man. Enhanced order block. Oh man. He said, hell. You need to pay your market maker subscription, bro. You're letting that enhanced order block have you. I can't have that, man. I need to call my guy. Hey, yo, bro. Listen, I got a blind man in the market, yeah. Do a thing for a brother. Do a thing right now, okay? Do a thing, bro. Yeah? Well, how much you want him to take over the enhancement? Okay. Yeah, take over the announcement. Big man talk. You say, take over the announcement right now, yeah? How much you want? 200 million. Hey, yo, Bigo, have you got 200 million real quick? Hold on. You don't have 200 million. How much for change of announcement? Put the announcement on the line. Come on, bro. Suspension block looking bad, man. Enhancement killing a man. Enhancement kill a blind man, bro. Help a brother, man. Hey, yo, Big O, pay. He wants 200 million right now. You got 200. He wants 200 million, bro. You know, I don't know, bro. I don't know. You know, get 200 million, bro. Blind man can't afford. If I had 200 million, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't even be trading. Oh my God. Oh man. Yeah, nah, I feel you, bro. I feel you. It happens, man. This thing is too dangerous. It's dangerous, like Nicholas Dangerous. You get? Yeah, this thing is too dangerous, bro. Yeah, so this is now you guys understand what I'm talking about. Like when we left here, I said you do not want to see this suspension block. Bulls don't want to see that again. Like you do not want to see that because basically it's like this suspension order block printed, it was going to print a market maker sell model. And the fact that we already had this quadrant there, it went to this specific one. Do you remember? You know, I was looking at that. Like this one needed to be suppressed like that. It needed to be suppressed or disavowed or disconnected. The moment it went there, 50% of the CB, that's why I was looking at. If it comes back there, it's troublesome, bro. But anyway, yeah, so we are seeing this lows, this areas, like I was saying. It's looking like that's what you want to see. This is like a gradual selling thing. You get me? Now, to be fair, I do like the fact that we took the low there and then went straight for that there, rather than like a breakaway like built in and then takes the low again. I do like that for a fact. Like this is what you want to see when we're talking about sequence. It's like there's a level of sequence that you want to see. There's a healthy sequence that you want to see. You know. But anyway, yeah, who's in the house? Who's in the house? Yeah, what is if not we're cooked? What's the technical term? What's the technical term for if not we're cooked? What's the technical term, gentlemen? What is the technical term? So I understand that maybe some people are looking for some technical answers, technical explanations. I mean, I do try to entertain, but at the same time, the truth is, you know, sometimes you just gotta talk over, and then drop a nugget. You just drop it in there. You know, you'd be like, oh, that's great information. And then you just talk over. And you know, it is what it is. That's just the reality, right? Sometimes too much transparency is it reveals the truth and honesty of a man. And I ain't here to play games, people. I'm here to tell the truth, that the charts are algorithmically controlled. All right, so you want to see a CB for sure. That's the order of things. You want to see a bearish order block, CB. So, yeah, bearish order block, CB, implied fair value gap in that order. So that's what? 1, 2. So you got candle 3 for your CB. And then you need another 2 candles after that to give you implied fair value gap, okay? So there's your CB looking thing. Almost right there. Boom, shakalaka. This candle needs to close in 40 seconds. If not, we're cooked. Is it technical? Oh, is it? Okay. Ooh, absolutely disavowed. Speed of delivery, recalibration everywhere. I think my brother finally got his 200 million, man. Where'd you get the 200 million, bro? Where'd you get it? Where'd you get the money, bro? What bank did you rob? Where'd you get it, man? Come on, talk to me. Who's your connect? Who's your plug, bro? Who's your plug? Who's your plug? I borrowed it from Fifi. Well, he does have bank in his name, so, you know, I mean, institutional thing. You get me? Institutional. Boom, shakalaka. There you go. Low, low, low. All right, going to break me right this way. If it comes back, we're good. Oh man, you say bold on Pippi. You ever look at gold? I do. Like I've got it here. I'll show you. Like I've got. I always have an eye on gold. So the chart you see right now, this is gold. I'm always keeping in touch with gold. You can see the 6 markets that I pay attention to. And those 6 markets, they tell you what Dixie is doing. They tell you what Dixie is doing without looking at the Dixie. So when I'm not looking at the Dixie in real time, I'm like, yo, let me look. We can understand the different quote unquote leverages or pressures that Dixie is going through. Like sometimes you have, like what was it the other week? Was it last week or 2 weeks ago? When the dollar was like flying, or was it dropping or something? And everything else was following like same direction. Same direction. And it was wild. So it's almost like the index itself, even though they tell us the index is just currencies. It's not just currencies. It's influenced by a whole lot of other things. So I like those markets. I like gold. I like how, gold in relation with interest rates, bonds, the relationship is there. I like NASDAQ, the volatility with risk on, risk off. I like oil, risk on, risk off, more from a Trump point of view or from productivity point of view. Just ran over that enhancement block. Enhancement. Why did he call it enhanced? Like enhanced auto block. Come on, man. It's literally the candle 2 of an implied fair value gap. Like, why call it enhanced? It makes no sense. If anything, it is definitely not enhanced because of the previous candle. Anyway, I better not say too much. Let a man have his. No. Yeah, well, I didn't call it that. I'm mocking. I'm joking. I'm jokingly mocking. People want to come up with names of things that ICT already talked about. Like if ICT didn't, say talk about something, then okay, like, fair game. But if you already talked about it, then why try to make it sound like you have a whole different name, right? That's what I don't understand. Anyway, premium. We got a premium of your week, bro. Woo, woo. Here we go. Okay, we're looking good right now, bro. Next partial above the consolidation. And then final destination, what I called earlier. Yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful, yo. Boom, 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 boom. But yeah, basically what we had was the drop right at the time as dictated, hit the PD rate, and then gave us a return back to 50%, and then gave you another market maker buy model that would then cause the market maker sell model like that. Took this low, that low, and the market maker sell model causes the market maker buy model. Boom. Well, if this run doesn't satisfy anyone, then I don't know. Like, that's 50 handles right there. Like if anyone can catch 30 out of that, well, I guess they're still waiting for the fair value gap, right? 2022 model people, 2022 model people are still looking for that fair value gap. So it is what it is. Anybody anticipating ICT's trade? Anyone? Anybody anticipating where the trade? I haven't seen the second video. I did ask if anyone had seen it. I didn't check. The one highlighted lower, no. If you've seen ICT's latest video, could you please, what was it like? Any interesting tidbits? Any interesting tidbits? Yeah, so basically, here's what we got right here, 48. And we've got the 305, boom, 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 boom. Nice, this is nice. You have no business here, folks, right there. Like, what's that price? 765. Ooh, what's that low? 765.50. That touch, you don't want to get the close. You don't want to get a lower close than that. Yep, you don't want to get a lower close, people. Best believe. Best believe. So this was your struggle sign. This was your 727. Anybody seen the ICT video, the one he posted earlier there? Who's in the chat? Who's in the chat? Who's in the chat, y'all? Do 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 do. Chronicles, yeah, Chronicles, the second one. He posted one just there, like earlier today, just before I came. I saw it. I saw that it was posted just before I came online for the YouTube live stream. So I haven't seen it then. I haven't seen it. Okay, not yet. Yeah. Yeah, like I'll have a look later. I will have a look later, so it doesn't matter. I mean, at this point, I think he's just doing side quests, isn't he? The man is doing side quests, folks. He's on real side questing. I need a charger. My phone is weak, man. My phone on a weak, man, thing. It's literally on 5%. Yo, he made millions. He good. Yeah, he's on a side quest, man. I do like the fact that he's actually narrowing down the logic of the last hour or the market on close. I think that's definitely something I do appreciate, because it's like, he's locking it in. He really wants people to get it. Now, like, I am doing PM session because that's the time I can do currently, and that's the time most people is how to get faster. Oh yeah, I was in that space, man. It was ugly. It was very ugly. It was nasty. I really didn't enjoy it at all. I didn't. He's teaching in the order he learned the concepts themselves, I think. You really think so? I can guarantee you he is not teaching in the order he learned those concepts. Maybe he started off that way, but yeah, that ain't it, bro. That ain't it. That ain't it. That's a fact. I'm very, very confident of that. Because I'll give you an example. what happened for me was I started understanding the role of volume imbalances. And then everything else, the PDRA matrix, the whole lot, everything else opened up for me. Right? So I was very heavy on volume imbalances to start off with. And then I realized, wait a minute, there's a logic here that is basically pertaining to everything else. Order blocks, everything, fair value, like everything. So, Big O said, I knew Pat was just the whole time. I could sense it. Well, I mean, I have seen enough myself, and I'm not even experienced with this social media stuff, but I've definitely seen enough myself to know that, there's always something behind the scenes, folks. There's always something behind the scenes. Like, most people don't care. Like, most people don't have the appetite or the thing to be this heavy and for it to go this long. So something tells me like somebody is benefiting somehow from the shenanigan. Exactly. They're all in it, but it's a fact. They're all in it. And you know what's crazy? Like the guy says it, like he does it for marketing. The other guy comes on and he starts talking all nasty. And even he says it himself that he does things for marketing. And then you have the third man in between. And, even he's talking about marketing and how genius you can have it with marketing. And you can see how, you know. So, like, to me, I'm just like, everything is marketing for them. Everything is marketing. And as long as you keep communicating something is marketing, everything is marketing, it just makes it like for people that are genuine, it's like, okay, then, like, do your thing. I'll go somewhere else and I'll go focus on something else. You know what I mean? Like to me, I totally understand the game now. I really fully understand the game now. So, and one of the things that definitely helped me understand the game was when somebody who believes in Eastern philosophy, somebody who believes in, all kinds of weird, weird stuff, and then they start talking Jesus and they start talking God, and it's like you can tell this guy is obviously did not, like, this guy doesn't go to church. He's not a born again Christian. He's definitely not got the Holy Spirit. All of a sudden, he starts talking all that religious talk. And you can even tell by the life and, like by the way they live, by the way they talk, just by attitude. It's like, you are not a Christian. You're not a Christian. Like, come on. You're not a Christian. So stop talking like you're trying to be ICT or something. Yeah. Yeah. Talking all that. Shigala said, talking all that religious talk after calling ICT people African. Well, he was very, like, he was targeting hard. He was really going for, I mean, he said it twice. So, right after that, I was like, come on, man. Like, come on. And I really like the way, ICT was like, come on, man. Like, it was almost like he said it like, yo, like, that's wild. Like, how can you say such a thing? But what I was surprised is that the other guy that was involved, he didn't have that instant reaction. Like, whoa. He just said, okay. Really? Okay. Well, like those little things, it tells a lot. Because to be fair, like I've been in the spaces where I've seen how he has treated, people from India and people from Nigeria or people from Africa. I've seen it. I've heard it, and you can tell. You can definitely tell. So there's a difference between someone that says, okay, and somebody who genuinely cares, like, come on, man, like you can't say that. It's instinctual. Like these things are instinct. It's either in you, you're either educated or you're like oblivious. And oblivion is definitely, a sign of somebody who is definitely not educated. It's like this superior mentality. That's what I got from it. And when you have a superior mentality, when you think you're better than a specific group of people or people from a separate class, it tells. It tells. I mean, I'm an African guy. I was born in Nigeria, loud and proud. He will never, ever he would never know ICT stock more than me, number one. And he would never, ever have the level of ability. He's never going to catch up, period. Ever. He would never catch up. Like, remember, this is somebody who doesn't even believe in the 100%. He doesn't believe in 100%. And then he's like, yeah, well, like trying to, get ICT to back him up. Like he needed ICT to back him up. And people like that, please. If you need ICT to back you up in your own house, like you've lost. Like you already lost. I really don't care what. You already lost. I'm surprised nobody canceled him. Well, what do you expect? What do you expect? The whole entire space is a cesspool. It's a dirt place. Remember, like all these guys, they work together, man. They all work together. They all work for the same firms. They all know each other, I'm telling you. Open DMs, you see them, like they talk. Let them open their DMs, you see. They all talk together, guys. Don't fall for it, man. They all communicate together. Like these guys are all, like they're all in it. They're all in it, man. They're all in it. Even after that, when ICT was in the other space, like the space again, I saw Patrick in that space. He was just sitting there. He was just there listening. I'm like, bro, this guy was just, and you don't have him blocked. He was just there. So they're all in it, man. Remember, folks, what do I always tell you? Everything is controlled. Everything is controlled. Remember that. There's no coincidences. Everything is controlled. And you can see it. Anyway, where are we? Yeah, so basically all we have is we have this wick and we have this wick in here, and then we closed above, went below, immediately closed back above, and we just been servicing all over and over and over, working it through. And let's get 30 like that. So we've tapped into a previous yellow zone like that. This one is, to be fair, this one is looking it's looking ripe, isn't it? I think this is the one. Big old trader, what was your number again? What was your price? I know. I'm like, boy, you know what? I might as well close up the stream, man. The way this price is printing, I am feeling the same. It's like, it's not really doing anything. I mean, like we got some, pretty good release there. Like we had oh yeah, 854, yeah. Yeah, so like we had this sideways price action. We got the speed all the way down, which was good. And then up, and then up, and then down, and then. So like to be fair, it's been open a little bit more. The volatility has expanded a little bit more. Actually, hold on, guys. I need to charge my phone. All right. Yes, I'm back and back. What did I miss? 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 I want to get a gauge of the room. Who's bullish and who's bearish? I want to get a gauge of the room. Wow. People get XPs? What's the XP? That is interesting. Folks get XPs, man. We got 86 views. Wow. So we got 87 people have clicked in. We've got concurrent viewers. You know, folks are probably like, man, he ain't really talking about price, so I'm gonna go somewhere else. I'm bored of this, man. This live stream is boring as hell, bro. He's like, yes, let him go. Go on. Go on. The gems are always tucked in, yo. You already know where I'm at. My stop loss is what? Yo, really? Huh. Wow, well, I guess it's only 50 handles, right? So you're probably looking for over 100. So makes sense. Yeah, my approach is a little bit different. As soon as we get to that consolidation, we'll move it to that swing low. You're talking about 321 there. I went in 3 years, well, contract, so I mean, you know. But yeah, I'm just waiting for this 330. It's like another compression thing. What's my entry model? I buy low and I sell high. I buy low and I sell high, brother. That's what I do. That's what I do best. Oh. James. You know it, James. We buy low and we sell high, right? Especially in Discord. You know what I mean? We try to get in early. I started entering on inversions, very specific ones. So yeah, not all inversions are great. That's just the truth. Not all inversions are really wise. Like, if I'm being honest, it's really not that great. I mean, it works when it works, but inversions are pretty, yeah. Like, not all inversions are great. If I'm being honest, it really shouldn't be called inversions because there's many different ones. You have a venom entry. You have a gauntlet entry. You know, the gauntlet becomes a venom with a specific type of print. But with a different print, it becomes something else. You also have when you're, say, like last presented fair value gap, So that last fair value gap before the turn that becomes your inversion, you have when that is gonna just become an order block. But it's gonna look like it's some, inversion, but it's actually connected to an order block. And all of them are all poor. Like none of them are great. Like individually, like specifically awesome. Like they still depend on something else. So, but if you're a great marketer, you can tell the whole world you invented inversions, and there you go, boom, you popularized it and tell the world, yeah, you got it, man. And then everybody wants to trade inversions. I don't, but like we're in before inversions. That's a fact. And what I try to, share with my folks is you got to learn to get in before the inversion. So before people with inversions jump in, there's got to be a better way. There has to be a better way. Otherwise, if not, we're cooked. I don't know how that is a technical term. You use key levels then? No, no, I was only joking. Well, yes, I do buy low, sell high. But yeah. I like order blocks. I like order blocks too. I like order blocks too. What about you? What's your entry model? Ooh, man, is today like the most boring price action day or something? Oh, he said, man, order blocks are okay, but not that great. Break and retest. Oh, okay. So you're a breaker mitigation trader, basically. Like a breaker block, mitigation block trader. Do you trade ICT, by the way, Mikhail? Mikhail? Do you trade ICT? Or do you use other things? Big O Trader said fair value gap and order blocks are pretty equal, but the order block holds better than a regular fair value gap. Well, an inversion is a fair value gap. An inversion is just a balanced price range. So an inversion is a function of an order block. So the function is a more important part than the actual order block. But like fair value gaps work too in certain places. Like sometimes the fair value gap is what you actually need for the best entry, like to get the best price possible. Other times an order block is what's going to give you the best price possible. Like, I mean, sorry, an order block will give you a better price possible. But I'm not a big fan of both, but I would rather order block than fair value gap. But yeah, break and retest sounds like like mitigation block, breaker block entries. Am I right or am I off on break and retest? You know what I find funny as well is folks on Twitter, they be like, yeah, the best entry is a fair value gap. Like fair value gaps are the best. It's like, nope. And then the other guys that you see, they'll be like, oh, the order block is the best entry. I'm like, nope, zero. There's no way. Like both of them are not even close. They're not even close. They're not even like third best or fourth best. But folks are like, yeah, order block is the best. Order block is like it's good, but it is not the best. Like, come on. I mean, if we were to look for the best, it's just not the best. Your best entry should be the one that gives you the least risk. The very least, the very least. It should be the one that gives you that. What's the best in my opinion? Terminus. Terminus is number one, numero uno. Without a doubt, no shaking. Terminus is the best. Absolutely number one. Terminus is the number one best. Nobody's touching Terminus, man. Zero. That's why sometimes, like when I see those posts on Twitter or something, I'm like, folks are really ego triggered. Like they're triggered by, I know this, and I'm like, okay, like I mean, we all claim to know something. I claim to know something, but just make sure when you claim to know something that somebody else doesn't know better than you. That's the trick. Like I don't go around claiming to know something about moving averages when it's not my domain. I don't go around claiming to know everything about Ichimoku clouds when it's not my domain. Because there might be someone who has found a way to, to really unlock moving averages like that. Now, I don't know. I can't say I know for sure if people have, but I can't go around claiming that there's no one that can make it work like that. But when it comes to ICT, boy, I'm ready. I mean, I'll stand anywhere. When it comes to ICT concepts, I'm ready to go anytime. Pull up a 1 minute chart. Let's run it. Let's rock. Because that's my domain. So you just got to make sure that whatever is your domain, that nobody else is better than that. I mean, better than you at that, basically. That's my belief. You got to be able to know for sure that you're the best at what you do. But you also have to have the humility to know that somebody might just be better than you at that. I think that sounds pretty fair. Anyway, we have this PD array working out like this. We got a bunch of equal highs like that. Came down, lower, went back up there, dip discount when liquidity doesn't raid. This is not what you want to see. This type of print. Hindsight is a great advantage, of course. At one point, I thought, you know what? Maybe this thing actually wants to go higher. But I'm like, like I didn't have the same faith or the same oomph in comparison to bearishness. And I guess, we were just talking over this price really. So no claims over nothing. But anyway, this is 337. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Good. Let's see, do we get this CB there 34? I'm just gonna drag this across like that. But I'm using it for this CB here. That's what I'm using it for, like that. Because this 333, sorry, 333, not 34, 333 acting as a breakaway gap is even further dropping, I think. I hate when it retraces back this far. That's when I get triggered and watch it finally get up there. Bastard. Nah, I hear you. In fairness, to your narrative, this is 710 and this is 780. It's only 70 handles. It could easily flush. Like, it could easily rocket away. Like 70 handles to NASDAQ is nothing. Like nothing. Like this thing could do 200 handles in like, yeah, it could do anything. So, let's just enjoy the show. It could do anything it wants. I believe it, yeah. See what I mean? Breakaway. Breakaway could go lower. Like, would see it lower there. You know what I found interesting, guys, is that those who hang out with me, I appreciate your time. I really do. But there's some people who they come here and then it's like they get bored and then they leave and they wonder why they miss out on gems, right? I love talking those gems at the end. Like I love talking those gems at the end. It's just, yeah, you never see it coming, do you? They all want signals. Yeah, yeah. Honestly, that's what it is. It's like, oh, this guy, black guy doing a live stream. They all want signals, man. I know. I'm not dumb. They all want signals. And it's not even that folks want signals, but it's more like kind of like just sit beside me. Like when somebody's driving in the car and they just feel more comfortable with you sitting beside them. That's what it is. All right, bro. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you always. But yeah, actually, can I ask you, Chico, what did you think of the first day today? Well, anything you noticed, observed, any criticisms? What could be better? What could be, what did you admire? I don't know. Like, do you have any advice for a green, somebody who is pretty green? Any suggestion? Any suggestion? All right, so let's do some candle by candle, shall we? In the meantime, from the YouTube, I was already impressed. Then I see the things your students are doing, I was even more shocked. Okay, that's a compliment. I appreciate it. I do. Trade recaps on the Discord with confluences would be good. Ooh, trade recaps. Okay, okay. So kind of like a review type thing. Like I know some of the other Discord groups, they do things like that. Yeah. No, actually, I discouraged them from doing that. That's why. Yeah. So it's like folks obviously wanted to be showing stuff, but I'm discouraging that for now. I'm discouraging that for now. I want folks to focus on their own without the sense of "atta boy." So I want folks to be brilliant, to be solid when it comes to articulation of logic. Because if you can even articulate logic alone at this stage, then you can already know, where someone is actually executing. Like you will see it live on your own personal chart. So, I discouraged, because the truth is everybody likes their own. But yeah, so in case that's more my fault than their fault. I like the AI help idea, the groups. Yeah. Actually, yeah, like everybody's gonna be implementing AI moving forward. I mean, I'm definitely gonna have to implement AI moving forward. Like it's not even a conversation. Because if you think about it, right, like with a good functioning AI that is trained to know the things that I know, that is trained to operate or think the way that I think. I mean, it's a sure bet that that tool is going to be helpful more than not. And it's not just going to be any sort of like tool. It's going to be a specific view. So basically, people, we got a bunch of manipulation up here, and this is why we were focused on bearishness rather than bullishness. This is why we went up there first when we started the stream, and we were saying that we would get that first, and then we'll get the lows. And then it was moving crazy for a while, and then I said we're gonna get the 230, and then boom, it's like boah, it dropped. It came back into it again, dropped. So far so good. When three candle bodies within the same range form together, black, green, black, or green, black, green, you think they can be significant? Yes. You're talking about piano candle, barcode, a barcode sequence. I mean, sometimes it could be 4, sometimes it could be 5, sometimes you could just keep going and going and going. Yeah. So barcodes are great. I love barcodes because they're the real definition of price is trash. According to some, but in my definition, it's the perfect picture of a balanced range. Yeah. $700. Do. This is great. This is beautiful, folks. This is beautiful. I ain't gonna lie. My lows taken. Oh yeah. That's it. Would you look at that? There's your lows, right? Boom. Great. Perfect. I want to see what ICT said actually. I wonder what he was saying. Because he be talking about, because he was talking about 130 to 2 or something. But yeah, I'm sure this would be his range. This low and that high. And then this like that. And then this like that. Liquidity rate at time. Boom. Bow. So here's another nugget for you guys. If you know that you've collected 200, 300 handles in the day, you should take it easy. It is not easy. It is not an easy feat to collect 200, 300 handles in a day. Just out of pure management alone, you really shouldn't sweat it. Honestly. That's just my opinion though. Because sometimes we want to collect and collect. It's like, because trust me, if you know how to collect 20 handles, I mean, imagine doing that 10 times. In NQ, that's nothing. 20, 30, 40 handles, one shot. If you're great at collecting 40 handles, you just do that 5 times in the day. That's already 200. If you do that 7, 8 times, like we're talking about like this thing moves easy, 20 handles up and down everywhere. And instead of trying to ride all the moves and be the perfect trader, just learn to collect what's yours. That's just the truth, folks. Like, don't try to be the most brilliant trader when you're not. Now, unless you really know about time and timing and certain things, and like, where was it? We had right here, we were anticipating something, and then we didn't get it. So I said, this is delayed protraction right there. So there's delayed protraction, folks. Boom shakalaka, boom, boom, dun, 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 dun. You feel me, baby? Yeah. Alrighty, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Show me what's good, baby. Show me what's good. Get that horse out of the way. Show us what's good. Show us what you got. Show us what you got. Bang. Show us what you got, yo. So right now you're gonna see some shenanigans like pew pew. So you could see it come back up here to this volume imbalance in 20 seconds. So right here, like that. Like this price, so 72450. Like you could do a spike body, like a body spike right there. Like that. Go on, yeah. Go on then, yeah. Go on then, yeah. Oh, really? You don't even want it? That's crazy. See that? Did you see the way it closed? Did you guys see the way it closed? It was like there and then literally closed right there. So this line, let me reduce the size just so we can differentiate it from the 727. Actually, we don't need 727 anymore. So there you go, volume imbalance to touch. You got 30 seconds now. So see the way it's working this range. Let me show you. Like that. It's working our range, gentlemen. So this is the range worked. I want you to pay attention to 351. All right. So it's got about 5 seconds to close. Yeah, about 5 seconds to close. I like that 50%. I like some shenanigan thing. You see that? Look at how it closed, people. This is 29. Let me show you. Look. 29716.75. The opening of this candle 352 is 29716.75. Right there. Jump, jump. Or a gap up, gap up. That's what you want to see, gentlemen. That's what you want to see. All right, let's get back to it. Let's get back to it now. So while we're working this range, this candle's range, like that. Like that. That's what you want to pay attention to. So when it was working that, I drew from the open, sorry, from the close here, because this candle had closed, and I just drew it to the high because now we know we're going to be working that range. So that range is what needs to get worked. Okay, we're in the market on close now. This is the model on close. They tell you can't read candle by candle. This is the gap open there. Something tells me I'm going to get another spike, another big move. Boom, shakalaka. I want to see how this candle closes, because this candle closing within this one is going to be problematic. It's going to be giving me, it's going to make me think we want to go back to this opening price. Let me see. Let me put a 130 M. Oh, 1.5. 1.5 minutes. Yeah, I do like this opening, the 351 opening price, like that. So 297125. Ooh, you see that? You guys are seeing that, right? Close within is making me think this opening price. Well, I really like this now. Fractal low to confirm. Fractal low to confirm, people. Bullish order block. So you have fractal low, bullish order block. Go beyond, this high like that. Canceled right there. So now you have to wait for the next candle. In 10 seconds. You really, trust me, if you're bullish, you want this candle to give you like a, wow, I was just gonna say to go up there to give you a bullish order block type of thing, where it's like just spike, like open, spike, boom, lower, sequence reverted. Okay. Anyway, manipulation is key in here. So you got 1, 2, 3 lows, 4 lows back to back. Boom, 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 boom. Not a good sign if you're bearish. But let's see, because we do have this singular low here. It's like just standing there on its own. What time is it? 55. Okay, round 2. This is what you call round 2, folks. In 5 seconds, you go 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. There you go, singular low. We do have singular low right now, Singular low is trip. Singular low. Well, you can take this. You can take this off now because the work is already done there. You can take this here. Actually, I'm gonna use this one here. Why do I feel like we're gonna get some nonsense? Like some mad nonsense. It generally feels like that. You got CB here. In 15 seconds, you want this candle to close below this low like that. That's what you want. You don't want to see it closing back within, like it didn't even respect it at all. And then you can do this to the close like that. That's how you do that. That low to that close. Boom. Now check this out. We got an unconfirmed CB. The 50% would be this low to that open, like that, like that. So 50% is around here. So our body or anything going in there is forbidden. That's what that looks like. So as I break away until this candle's close. Oh my days. Beach life, yo. Beach life. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom, nice one. Next candle opens. Oh wow, suspension block right there. Okay, I'll take a suspension block. Why is it suspension block? Look, this close 29681. This open 29680, 75 cents. So there's like a tick difference. Very thin, but you can see this one is a bit more clear in terms of picture. We opened here, 50% dropped. We leave the best bits to the end, people. You know what I mean? That's how you gotta do it, man. You gotta leave the best bits to the end. So this candle close now. A green candle would be nice. Green candle here into this high like that. Let's see, 685. Could we get a green candle? Could we get a green candle, please? Oh, please. Please. How much do you need? How much do you need? Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. How much do you need, baby? I like that. This is washing. This is washing. This is like submarine dive. All I wanted to see was boom into that CB there, and then bang. Now in regards to execution, what you want to be seeing is bearish order blocks like this, like this. You want to see bearish order blocks like this. You want to see bearish order blocks like this, like this. And then you just want to hold on tight, basically. That's the trick. If you're trying to catch a falling knife, then you start looking for this. I want to see this, I want to see that. And if you don't get it, it doesn't change anything. You hold your powder. Right? That's just how you do it. So this is 4 p.m. Ah, you see? There's a reason why we were bearish. There's a reason why we were bearish. There's a reason why we was. So I like this all the way drawn down. Trump gonna do the same as well. It's all the way down. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way. So it's like 667. You see that, folks? 667, 576. So almost 100 handles in like 1 minute. And you want to fight that? Is that what you want to be fighting? Why would you want to fight that? Anyway, let's try and listen to what Mr. Trump has to say. I'm pretty sure he's gonna say some shenanigan or something, because I did see on Twitter that he was gonna say something. You see that? Look at that spike, boy. He's dropping this thing big time. All right, people. I am so shattered. But I appreciate your time as always. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for showing out. Thank you for always showing the support. 103 views in one live stream. Apparently 17 concurrent viewers. Wow. Not bad. That's what we're ending with. That's what I can see. But yeah, I just wanted to make sure I appreciated every single one of you that keeps on coming out and supporting, you know, always showing up. And I just want you to guys, you know, we just started like 4 weeks ago and we already got some viewers, yo. So, you know, we come back tomorrow again and we'll do it again. And we keep on trying to have successful streams where we show how we can anticipate certain things in the, you know, that's going to happen, and invalidations everywhere. As long as you are in control, that's what you want to see, honestly. You know what I'm saying? Unless you got 200 million somewhere. I appreciate y'all. Have a good night. God bless.